I hope you're having a great day. Well, today we're not going to talk about food. Today we're going to talk about a specific essential oil. Now, have you ever walked into a spa? And usually when you have a spa experience, wherever it is, it's in India, around the world, you walk into a spa and you're welcomed with this very pleasant fragrance that helps you calm down. It sometimes puts you to sleep while you're getting a massage as well. These are called essential oils. Sometimes they use lavender, sometimes they use eucalyptus, and most commonly used is lemongrass. Now, how come when we smell this, we feel calm inside? Because you see, when an extract is extracted the right way from the leaf of a plant or a flower or any part of nature, basically in the form of a plant, into an oil, and it's diffused with water into a fragrance, it can initiate different chemical reactions in our body and in our brain. So there are oils that can help us sleep deeper at night. There are oils that can immediately help us relax the moment we inhale it. Because what you're inhaling goes into your system. Anything that you inhale gets into your lungs and gets into your body, stimulating some chemical reaction in your body or in your mind. So that's the importance. Yes, there are loads of health benefits when people use essential oils the right way. Today we want to talk about eucalyptus oil, number one, because of the rising pollution levels in our country. Number two, with the change of weather and with the approach of winter in most states, a lot of people have colds and coughs and mucous congestion in their chests and bronchitis and asthma attacks and sinus and all of that stuff. While it is very, very important for us to understand that there is no one essential oil that is going to take away your problems or heal you, it's a combination of everything that you do, which means the food that you put in your body, the kind of activity that you put your body through in terms of exercise, the quality of your sleep, and the emotional state of your mind and your heart. All of that together, and then of course you can utilize things like eucalyptus oil, which has a direct impact, a very positive impact on the immune system in the human body. You see, a lot of us don't know that a lot of the pharmaceutical drugs have eucalyptus in them, because eucalyptus can basically function like a broad spectrum antibiotic. Now, I'm not comparing it. A broad spectrum antibiotic in the allopathic world is very powerfully designed to basically wipe out all of the bacterial infections that you have. But the similar properties are always found in nature, which is why no chemical drug is only chemicals alone. There is usually a plant extract in them as well. So a lot of the pharma drugs have eucalyptus in as well, and now we'll understand exactly why. So eucalyptus oil has the ability to work like a broad spectrum antibiotic. Don't compare it at that level, but what I mean by that is it has a positive impact on killing bacteria, pathogens, fungal infections in the human body. It acts as a disinfectant in the human body, so when we inhale it or we breathe it in, or we take it in the form of a vapor, which we're going to talk about that at the end of the video, it can basically help you kill a number of bacterial infections. So when you go down west and when you go down to certain places like Australia and places that have a lot of eucalyptus, you find that animals only eat this, and it's a way of disinfection as well. You find that a lot of dogs chew on lemongrass and then they vomit the lemongrass after it's well chewed, because a lot of these oils get in and work as natural bacteria killers in their system. It is fantastic as an antioxidant and for your respiratory system. Now, antioxidants are very loosely used words. Today people say the more antioxidants I use, the more healthier I'll get. But it's as simple as that. If you have a lot of free radicals that get into our body in the forms of pollution, using too many refined oils, using the same oil, having a lot of processed and junk food with hydrogenated fats, and certain medications, we increase the amount of free radicals in our body that causes inflammation, and inflammation is the root cause of most problems. Then we need antioxidant-rich foods, because an antioxidant basically neutralizes the free radical and takes care of our health. Now, eucalyptus oil has that antioxidant effect. My favorite part of eucalyptus oil is for the respiratory system. It is great for the lungs because it can help you break down mucus. Number two, it can help you remove a lot of pollutants that we breathe in. Number three, it is great for people with asthma, bronchitis, COPD, and all of these issues. And the good thing is there are no side effects unless you try to ingest it, which you should never do. And sometimes if you apply it on your skin and you have an allergic reaction, but beyond that, you're inhaling it. You're putting it into a diffuser, or you're putting a couple of drops in hot water, putting a towel over your head, and you're inhaling the vapors. So all of that goes into your lungs and has this therapeutic effect. It can also loosen up the cold in our heads and congestion for people who have sinus attacks. Now, what we need to understand that this eucalyptus oil should never be ingested. Now, if you're using it topically, so for example, you can take eucalyptus oil and apply it on the temples of your head, your chest, and your chest and your throat as well. This is great for coughs, for colds, all of that stuff. You need to use a carrier oil. When I say a carrier oil, you got to mix it with either olive oil or coconut oil or some carrier, because if you put the raw oil, it can cause irritation to the skin. Now, if you've never used this oil before, it's always good to take a little bit and maybe just use it on a small part of your skin to see if you're allergic to it or not. But when you're going through all of this stuff, if you don't want to apply it on your skin or your temples or your chest, all you need to do is light a diffuser at home so that you start inhaling the vapors of eucalyptus oil. Now, this is great as a home disinfectant as well, because you see we have a lot of bacteria floating around our homes because of the constant use of air conditioners and outside air coming into our homes. So when you keep eucalyptus diffusing in your homes, you are automatically, to some level, disinfecting your homes. Now, if I had to compare this with an air purifier, I would definitely choose the option of people diffusing eucalyptus oil at home, because an air purifier really doesn't do the job that we think it's doing. But eucalyptus oil, we are inhaling it and it's having a positive chemical reaction in our lungs and at a cellular level. So I would choose that over an air purifier any day. Now, you can get creative with this. You can mix peppermint oil with eucalyptus oil and diffuse it. So now you have something that's a disinfectant, that's good for your lungs, and it's also energizing for you, because peppermint oil is energizing for you, and it changes the fragrance of your home completely, giving it that whole energetic vibe. That's what you can do. Now, the important part to understand again is this is not for everyone. A lot of people read health benefits and ingest these oils. Please do not do that without proper medical advice or professional advice, because a lot of these oils are very pure and very harsh in the human body if it's not diluted and mixed the right way. Get a diffuser. You have a cold. Right now your head's clogged with cold. You have sinus. Do it the old-fashioned way. Fill a vessel with hot steaming water. Keep it far from you so you don't hurt yourself. Put a couple of drops of eucalyptus oil in. You can put a little turmeric in. Cover it with a towel and just inhale those vapors. And you'll find it opening up and giving you immediate relief. You can keep a diffuser on while you sleep. So if your children are sick, you find their immunity is low, you have the onset of flus and colds and coughs and all of that stuff, you lose nothing by diffusing pure eucalyptus oil, because believe me, it's nature at the end of the day that heals us, along with all the other lifestyle changes we make. It's as simple as that. Eucalyptus oil is available abundantly in most countries around the world. All you need to do is get a diffuser, and you can start doing that right away. You work in an office, it's your own office space. Try to light that in bathrooms, in your own office space. It's energizing, it's great for your immunity, and it's great for the air around you. Have a great day, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, and breathe deep.